welcome to the Gloria Hassel Show with your host, your girl, Gloria Hassel. So this program is sponsored by Glandis Essentials and the Gloria Hassel Foundation. If you would like to sponsor this program, kindly contact the number on the screen. So we are continuing the discussion of the role of the man and the woman in the household and the advantages of the man helping out the woman with the household chores. And I've got my guest here, Clive Thomas.
Hello.
So we're on question number 13, and the question, Clive, do you think there are any particular advantages if the man helps around the house, including cooking for his family?
Absolutely. You're for the man to show that he's a role model, especially if there's children involved, to show the kids that actually it's right and it's good to help out. The phrase I've often heard is you treat your wife like a princess. You treat her like a princess. Don't put her on a pedestal particularly, but you help out. You show her that you're willing to share. It's about sharing experience as well. And for the man, they become more independent. What happens if the wife goes away for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks? You don't want to be living on junk food or coming back to the house which is filthy. So you just do it. Yeah.
So for your own comfort as well, because if
Yes.
you can help, if you know how to do household chores, and like you said, if the wife is away, you can literally just cook for yourself and probably feed the kids as well.
Absolutely.
And keep the house clean and nice for yourself, to live healthy.
And you're showing those kids how to do it as well.
If you've got, go on, sorry.
If you've got kids, you're showing those kids that it's okay to help. It's good to help. It actually should help. Because it's sort of sharing experience, and it makes that person more rounded as an individual.
And I was going to say, if you've got a son as well, I think you said that.
Yeah.
You're training the son how to treat their wife, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Clive. Okay. So, do you think this kind of support from a man makes a woman happier in her marriage?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it. I've seen it that there's been times when my wife, I haven't been that supportive because I've got my head buried in work and stuff, and my wife will get tired. But like for instance today, I will make her tea for when she comes home. She'll be tired. She'll put her feet up. She'll relax. We'll eat together, and she'll just naturally, all the stresses and the strains of the day will fade away.
Just eases.
Yeah, and it gives her space to talk about her day as well, rather than have to think, I've got to make the tea, I've got to do this, I've got to do the other thing, so that she can just sit and relax and say, this is what's happened to me today. So that takes all the stress out of her as well.
So it gives you time to bond as well,
Yes.
because as she's relaxing and talking about her day, then it gives you the opportunity to bond as a couple.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Right. Okay. So do you think that if the man made the woman happier by helping her around the house, it would result in her making him happy as well?
Tough question. Good question. It should do. It should do. It depends on the state of their marriage, and it depends on the lady. They're individuals. Normally, I would say yes. It would make the whole marriage actually a better and brighter place, because not all the weight of responsibility is on one's shoulders. So you'd hope that you'd hope that it would make her happier and make them happier as well.
I think so. I think if she's happy, then naturally she would make him happy, wouldn't she?
Yes.
Like in the sense where she's not gonna give him stress. Maybe she's not gonna nag at him. She's not gonna moan. She's not, So that takes that pressure.
That's right, feeling supported. She needs to feel supported to be happy.
Yeah.
The unhappy place for a lady is when they don't feel supported. Is when they feel isolated and alone and thinking, well, I've got to do everything. I can't cope. And from you can't cope, it's a struggle. Life is a struggle.
It escalates to other things. It can even lead to divorce, can it?
Absolutely.
Because if you're doing everything all the time, you're drained all the time, and he's not supporting you, you don't care all the time, you're just gonna think, look, I'm with the wrong person here.
You can only give from a cup which is full.
Yeah.
So once you've drained that cup of all the energy and all the love, it's very, very
dry
hard.
Yes, it's just nothing in there. No. The love. I think what you're saying is it drains the love out, doesn't it?
It drains the love
from
out.
the woman.
It drains the energy.
Yeah.
It works both ways actually, but it drains the energy and there's nothing left and just empty.
And that's when she feels like there's nothing. She's got nothing to lose if she leaves. That's what leads to divorce, isn't
and
it?
that's a sad situation.
Yeah.
And so easily avoidable.
Wow.
But we're all learning.
I know we're all learning, It's a learning curve, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give to men who don't believe in supporting their women in regard to household chores? It's the woman's job. What do you think?
I'll say why. Why is it the woman's job? Why can't you do that? You're the king. You're the head of the household. You should lead by example. Leading by example isn't about having your wife as a servant. It's about having your wife as a partner. So you're there to support her as well as she's there to support you. It's a teamwork. There's no I in team, but there's a me. There is a me. It's not all about me. It's about
us.
How can I make you happy?
Yeah.
How can I make your life easier? I would say actually just do it. Just support it and just see the result. If you're not supporting at the moment, it's not too late to start.
Okay.
Take little steps. Might be one thing and then another, and you'll see the appreciation. And you'll see that start to grow and grow and grow. And then grow, and then things become more, if you're not happy, things will become naturally happier. So start small, but definitely
build on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it will help with bonding and just naturally happier marriage, I think.
Yes, and it also give you both more time to be together as well. So
because she's not away doing all the work. Like you said, teamwork. So when it's quicker, isn't it?
Yes.
Teamwork. Yeah.
If you're both doing, for instance, another example we were doing yesterday, we were just cutting our grass at home, and my wife had done the front lawn because I was still at work, but I came out to do the back lawn, so both gets done. And we're both together. We're in the garden at the same time, so we're talking, and we come in together. We have our tea together and that. Yeah, it's good. It is good. It's taken me a while to learn it. Don't get me wrong.
Bless.
But again, a marriage is about growing and evolving, and two become one, don't they? We leave our mother and father, and we come together. So a marriage isn't perfect on day one. It might not even be perfect on year 1, year 2, year 3. But you evolve and you grow up, and part of this process is learning how to support your wife, and vice versa as well.
Okay. So literally, like you said, with the teamwork, just to add a bit, like you said everything, I'm just adding on to it. When it's teamwork, we all know that a team, would achieve more than an individual, innit?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the roles, the responsibilities are split, and everyone is doing something, and it just works, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So,
right. Absolutely.
You can choose, as a couple, you can choose the roles that you're comfortable with. Sometimes I think you can turn it around as well. Maybe this week I do the laundry, you do the bathroom, maybe, the vacuuming, and then it turns role reverse. Maybe the following week I do the vacuuming, you do the laundry, and I don't know. You
work it out, don't you? You work it out together.
Yeah.
You might find things that like my wife and I, she hates me doing the washing, the laundry. Yeah, but so I might, avoid that and do something else.
Okay.
I generally end up doing the plates, the dishes, and then she will do the laundry. So it might be that we find things which we actually both enjoy doing. I actually quite like ironing. My wife doesn't. Should have said that, but never mind.
Okay.
So it's we find things which we like to do, but actually all the jobs get done.
I know a woman who says that her husband and herself do everything together. They do the cooking together, they do the washing, the cleaning, everything together. And then I also know a gentleman who said that he loves to iron just like you. He goes, I just iron and cook. And I said to him, are you moaning? He goes, no, I enjoy doing it. I'm like, lucky woman.
Yeah. I love to cook.
Yeah.
I love to cook, and I find ironing quite therapeutic.
Okay, that's nice. That's good. Lucky women. Do you think that the world is evolving, so men should change their attitude in regard to helping women with household chores by being more supportive? If you can just give us your opinion on that.
Yes, the world is evolving. There is still a bit of a macho culture about you do this and I do the other. Again, comes back to the teamwork. The man is the head of the household biblically, and that's only right. But within that framework, as I've said before, you lead by example. So if you're showing your wife that you can do this to support her, then she's going to feel empowered, and she's going to feel valued and loved. And once you've got that going on properly, then the world, you always said that you can do so many things together, and it really builds the relationship strongly as well. You just develop together. So yes, the world is evolving. World attitudes do change, but the basics are help your partner.
I think the woman would look up to the man as well in a way, if like he's doing things like helping her, you know.
I think so. Yes. Again, you to be loved, you have to feel loved.
Yeah.
Actually, got to love yourself, but to be loved, you have to feel loved. And if you don't feel loved, you don't want to help. You don't want to do anything. You just don't want to bother. So by fostering that air of love, that air of support, then you're fostering a relationship. You're helping that relationship to build.
Because in the Bible, the Bible says men should love their wives, isn't it?
Mm-hmm,
so
absolutely.
Literally, God is, I think, trying to tell us that do these things. So that's loving your wife, isn't it? I believe love is an act and not emotions or what you say. To be honest, personally, I take people more seriously by what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you said something to me, I'll take it with a pinch of salt. I'm more interested in your attitude.
Yes.
Because people can be very deceptive. They can say one thing, but you mean the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more interested in what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't really say it, but with their actions, you know that, honestly, like with love. Some people aren't great with saying, I love you, but with their attitude, like you don't need a saint to tell you that this person loves you.
Yeah.
And it could be anyone,
Absolutely
So
right.
I really believe in actions, and I think the Bible says men should love their wives. And I think God is trying to give you the key that the best way to win your wife over and have a happy home is to love her. And loving her is doing all these things, helping her, supporting her with all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that, she feels loved, appreciated, and happy. And that reverses. The happiness just wraps off you, bounces back to you.
Yeah, because the Bible says about the wife should submit to the husband as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's much easier to submit, as it were, to your husband if you feel loved.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like you're going to be abused or disrespected or picked on or treated like a servant, it's much easier to say, okay, I understand where we're going. Yeah, let's move forward together.
Okay. Thank you, Clive. It's been a lovely chat.
No problem.
We will end here. This program is sponsored by Gladys Essentials and Gloria Hustle Foundation. If you would like to sponsor my program, please contact the number on your screen. Thank you once again, and join us next week. Have a blessed week. I love you. Bye.
Gloria Hustle Show comes your way every Saturday, 7 p.m. on Sunny TV with your host, Gloria Hustle, to break down the importance of addressing and discussing issues like current affairs, marriage, culture, economy, health, wealth, and education on Gloria Hustle Show, 7 p.m. every Saturday on Sunny TV.